Imagine for a moment you're enjoying your morning coffee, perhaps watching the sunrise, or simply relishing the quiet peace of your home. You feel good, vibrant even, ready for whatever the day brings. You might even have a grandchild coming over later, full of energy you want to match. But then, you get that quiet warning from your doctor during a routine checkup. Your blood pressure is a bit high. It's not a shout, is it? It's often a quiet whisper at first, a number on a chart that doesn't feel like anything significant. You don't have symptoms, so it's easy to think, oh, it's just a little high, I'm fine. But that whisper, my dear friend, can grow louder if we ignore it. And when it does, it can steal away your energy, your vitality, and even your ability to fully enjoy the life you've worked so hard to build. This isn't just about a number. It's about your freedom to travel, your energy to play with those grandkids, your ability to simply live life to the fullest without constant worry. Today, we're going to dive deep into something truly critical for all of us, especially as we embrace our golden years, understanding and managing your blood pressure. We're going to pull back the curtain on the 6 blood pressure killers you must stop. These are often subtle habits, overlooked aspects of our daily lives that can quietly sabotage your health without you even realizing it. But we're not just here to talk about problems. Oh no, we'll also reveal 3 foods to control it. Simple, delicious additions to your diet that can be powerful allies in your journey to a healthier heart and a more vibrant you. Here, our mission is to make health information clear, actionable, and something you can truly understand and apply to your daily life. No complex medical jargon, just practical, empathetic advice, shared from one friend to another. So, what exactly is blood pressure? Think of your heart as an incredible pump, constantly working, sending blood throughout your body. And think of your arteries, those amazing vessels, like flexible hoses, carrying that life-giving blood to every cell. Your blood pressure is simply the force of that blood pushing against the walls of your arteries. When that force is consistently too high, it puts strain on your heart and damages those delicate vessels over time. That's why it's so often called the silent killer, because it rarely shows obvious symptoms until it's already caused significant, sometimes irreversible damage. But the good news is, you have the power to change this. We're going to peel back the layers on these common pitfalls, shine a bright light on practical solutions, and even share some truly inspiring stories that show just how much is possible. By the end of this video, my hope is that you'll have a clearer roadmap to a healthier heart and a life filled with more energy, joy, and peace of mind. We're talking about real, actionable ways to improve your high blood pressure and take control of your hypertension control for healthy aging. This is all about blood pressure management and empowering you with essential senior health tips. Are you ready to discover what might be silently impacting your health and what incredible foods can help you reclaim it? Now let's talk about those killers I mentioned earlier. These aren't always obvious. They're often subtle habits or overlooked aspects of our lives that over time can significantly impact our blood pressure. Recognizing them is the first huge step towards taking control, and understanding why they're so harmful empowers you to make different choices. Let's start with our first silent saboteur. Killer number 1, excessive sodium intake. Do you remember someone like Aunt Carol? She was such a sweet lady, always busy, always on the go. She loved her convenience foods, those ready-made frozen dinners, canned soups, and she'd often grab a quick sandwich from a deli. She'd say, "Oh, I don't add much salt to my food at home, so I'm fine. But what Aunt Carol and so many of us didn't realize was the enormous amount of hidden sodium lurking in practically everything outside of fresh, unprocessed foods. It's in breads, sauces, cheeses, packaged snacks, and even seemingly healthy items like cottage cheese or salad dressings. It's sneaky, isn't it? It's not just the salt shaker on the table, it's everywhere. So, why is all this sodium a problem for your blood pressure? Well, our bodies do need a tiny bit of sodium to function properly, but too much is like trying to force too much water through a garden hose that's already under pressure. When you consume excessive sodium, your body responds by holding onto extra fluid. It's trying to dilute all that extra salt. This extra fluid increases the volume of blood circulating in your vessels. Think of it, more fluid, same-sized pipes. What happens? The pressure inside those pipes goes up. This constant elevated pressure is what we call hypertension. The consequences of this constant high pressure are serious and can be very quiet at first. Over time, this unrelenting strain makes your heart work harder than it should, like an engine running on overdrive 24/7. It can also stiffen and damage the delicate walls of your arteries, making them less elastic and efficient. This damage increases your risk for truly life-altering events like a heart attack, a stroke, and even kidney disease, because your kidneys are constantly trying to filter out all that extra sodium and fluid. For us seniors, understanding our salt intake is paramount. Are you aware of just how much sodium is in those processed foods, high in BP? It's a good question to ask yourself as you look at your pantry. We'll talk about reducing sodium soon, but for now, just recognizing this silent killer is a massive step towards a healthier hypertension diet. It's easy to overlook because you don't feel it happening, but it's working away silently, isn't it? So, we've talked about the hidden dangers of too much sodium. Now let's shine a light on another major factor that impacts so many of us. Killer number 2, lack of physical activity. Think about a beautiful classic car, maybe one you've always admired, that just sits in the garage day after day, month after month. Its engine starts to get sluggish, the tires lose air, the parts start to stiffen up. Our bodies, my dear friend, are remarkably similar. After retirement, or perhaps after a health setback, or simply as life gets a little more comfortable, it's so easy to slip into a more sedentary routine. The couch starts looking more inviting, the garden seems a bit further away, and those walks become less frequent. Before you know it, what started as a quiet rest has become a significant lack of movement. So how does this inactivity relate to your blood pressure? Well, regular physical activity, even something as simple as a brisk daily walk, makes your heart a stronger, more efficient pump. When you exercise, your heart learns to pump more blood with less effort, which naturally lowers the pressure on your arteries. It also helps keep your arteries flexible and open, allowing blood to flow more easily and smoothly. Think of it like regularly servicing that classic car, keeping its engine purring and its parts well lubricated. When you're inactive, however, your blood vessels can stiffen over time, and your heart has to work much harder to push blood through. It's like trying to push water through a garden hose that's stiff and kinked. The consequences of this sedentary lifestyle are significant. Beyond making your heart work harder, a lack of activity directly contributes to weight gain, and as we know, carrying extra weight puts an added strain on your entire cardiovascular system, leading directly to higher blood pressure. It also means your heart isn't getting the consistent workout it needs to stay healthy and strong. This leads to a higher resting blood pressure and significantly increases your risk of developing heart disease, stroke, and other cardiovascular problems. It's not just about losing muscle tone, it's about the very core of your heart health. For us seniors, finding ways to incorporate exercise for hypertension and focusing on physical activity blood pressure benefits through even simple activities like heart health walking can make an enormous difference. This isn't about becoming an athlete, it's about movement being medicine. Have you noticed yourself moving less over the years? What's one small way you could add more movement to your day, even if it's just a few minutes? We've explored how too much sodium and too little movement can silently raise your blood pressure. Now let's talk about something that impacts our minds and our bodies in profound ways. Killer number 3, chronic stress and poor sleep. Have you ever felt that familiar knot in your stomach when you're worried about something? Perhaps a family issue, a financial concern, or even just the constant stream of news. That's your body's natural fight-or-flight response kicking in. It's designed for short bursts, like running from danger, not for being on constantly, day in and day out. And then, add to that, the challenge of restless nights. Tossing and turning, unable to quiet your mind. You wake up feeling tired, but it's more than just a lack of energy. It's a silent stressor on your entire system. This combination of constant worry and insufficient rest creates a significant burden on your heart. Let's understand the science behind it. When you're stressed, your body instantly releases powerful hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones are designed to prepare you for immediate action. They temporarily constrict your blood vessels, making them narrower and speed up your heart rate. This naturally leads to a spike in blood pressure. While these temporary spikes are normal, if stress becomes chronic, if you're constantly feeling worried, anxious, or overwhelmed, these temporary spikes can become sustained, elevated blood pressure. Your body just doesn't get a chance to relax and return to normal. Similarly, poor sleep disrupts your body's natural rhythms. During healthy sleep, your blood pressure naturally dips. This is called nocturnal dipping, and it's a crucial time for your cardiovascular system to rest and recover. When you're not getting enough quality sleep, this natural dip doesn't happen sufficiently. Your blood pressure stays elevated for longer periods, putting more strain on your heart and blood vessels. Think of it like your heart is constantly running a marathon without proper rest. The consequences of long-term exposure to stress hormones and chronic sleep deprivation are very real. They can lead to sustained high blood pressure, significantly increasing your risk for heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive issues like memory problems. It's not just about feeling tired or mentally drained. It's about very real physical wear and tear on your internal systems. It's truly a critical aspect of stress management for high blood pressure and understanding how poor sleep leads to hypertension. For us seniors, learning to manage anxiety, blood pressure, and reducing the impact of cortisol effects through good sleep and relaxation techniques is not just about feeling better, it's about safeguarding your health. Do you often feel stressed or struggle with sleep? What's one small thing you could try tonight to get a more restful night's sleep? So far, we've discussed how hidden sodium, lack of movement, and the silent strain of stress and poor sleep can impact your blood pressure. Now let's talk about something that can quietly chip away at your health, often without immediate, obvious symptoms. Killer number 4, undiagnosed or unmanaged chronic conditions like diabetes and obesity. Imagine a small leak in your roof. At first, it's just a tiny drip, easy to ignore. But if you leave it, if it's undiagnosed or unmanaged, that small leak turns into a big problem, damaging the ceiling, perhaps even the foundation of your home over time. Chronic conditions like diabetes or obesity are very similar. They might start subtly, but if left unaddressed, they can silently yet powerfully chip away at your overall health, and especially your blood pressure. Let's look at the science here. Diabetes, for example, is a condition where your body either doesn't produce enough insulin or can't effectively use the insulin it does produce, leading to high blood sugar levels. Over time, these persistently high blood sugar levels damage your blood vessels, making them stiff, narrowed, and less elastic. When your blood vessels become stiff and narrow, it naturally increases the resistance, and thus the pressure inside them. So, diabetes directly contributes to higher blood pressure. Then there's obesity, which is a condition of carrying excess body fat. When you carry significant extra weight, your heart has to work much harder to pump blood to all that additional body tissue. Think about it. Your heart has to supply blood to not just your original body mass, but also to all the extra fat tissue. This constant elevated workload puts immense strain on your heart and leads to consistently higher blood pressure readings. These conditions don't just add to your blood pressure problem, they often magnify the risks, creating a dangerous synergy where one condition makes the others worse. The consequences are profound. When high blood pressure is combined with diabetes or obesity, the risk of severe complications skyrockets. We're talking about an increased risk for heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, and even blindness. It's a harsh reality, but knowing it empowers you to act. Understanding how diabetes and blood pressure are linked and the impact of obesity and hypertension highlights the importance of managing these chronic conditions for us seniors. It's about looking at your health holistically and proactively managing high blood pressure by addressing these underlying issues. Taking charge of your metabolic health is a powerful step. Have you ever considered how these underlying conditions might be silently affecting your blood pressure? It's a really important conversation to have with your doctor. Our fifth killer isn't about what you do, but what you don't do. Killer number 5, not monitoring blood pressure regularly. Remember how we called hypertension the silent killer? It earned that name because you often feel fine even when your blood pressure numbers are dangerously high. There are usually no headaches, no dizziness, no obvious signs until it's already caused significant damage. It's like driving a car with a warning light on the dashboard, but you just keep driving because it feels okay, or you only check it when you're forced to, during an annual checkup. By then, valuable time to intervene might have been lost. Let's understand why regular monitoring is so vital. Your blood pressure isn't a static number. It fluctuates throughout the day, influenced by your activities, your emotions, the medications you take, and even the time of day. A single reading at the doctor's office, while important, might not give the full, accurate picture. Many people experience white coat syndrome, where their blood pressure temporarily goes up just from the anxiety of being in a medical setting. By monitoring your blood pressure at home, regularly and consistently, you and your doctor can see patterns, understand what truly affects your readings in your daily life, and catch potential problems early before they escalate. It provides a real-world snapshot of your cardiovascular health. The consequences of relying solely on occasional checks can be severe. It means you might be missing early signs of rising blood pressure, delaying necessary lifestyle changes or medication adjustments that could prevent serious complications. This allows the silent killer to continue its work unnoticed, silently damaging your heart and blood vessels and increasing your risk of heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, and other severe health issues down the line. It's truly about being proactive and taking charge of your own health narrative. For us seniors, home blood pressure monitoring is one of the most empowering tools you have against the silent killer, hypertension. Understanding how to accurately take and track your blood pressure readings at home gives you invaluable insights and answers. The crucial question: why monitor blood pressure regularly? Have you ever considered getting a home blood pressure monitor? It's a simple tool that can give you so much power over your health. Our sixth and final killer is a powerful combination that many of us are familiar with and can be incredibly damaging. Killer number 6: excessive alcohol consumption and smoking. Think of your intricate network of blood vessels, those vital pathways carrying blood throughout your body, as delicate pipes. Now imagine constantly pouring corrosive chemicals through those pipes. That's what smoking does. And then, picture putting immense sustained pressure on those pipes day after day through excessive alcohol consumption. It's a double assault on your cardiovascular system, silently yet powerfully, leading to severe health complications. Let's break down the science. Smoking is a direct and immediate assault on your blood vessels. Every single time you light up, the chemicals in cigarette smoke damage the delicate inner lining of your arteries. This damage makes them stiff, narrowed, and prone to plaque buildup, a process called atherosclerosis. Not only that, but smoking temporarily raises your blood pressure and heart rate every time you take a puff. Over time, these temporary spikes become chronic elevation, leading to sustained high blood pressure. Excessive alcohol consumption also directly impacts your blood pressure. While a very moderate amount of alcohol might have some protective effects for some individuals, anything beyond that can be detrimental. Heavy drinking can directly harm your heart muscle, weaken it over time, and significantly increase your blood pressure. It does this by affecting the hormones that regulate blood pressure and by causing your blood vessels to constrict. What's more, alcohol can interfere with the effectiveness of various blood pressure medications, making it harder for your doctor to help you manage your condition. The consequences of these habits are not just severe, they are devastating. These are double threats that not only independently increase your blood pressure, but also dramatically increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, various types of cancer, and numerous other chronic diseases. They significantly shorten your healthy lifespan and diminish your quality of life. Understanding the link between alcohol and hypertension and the impact of smoking and blood pressure is crucial. While quitting smoking can be challenging, it is one of the most impactful decisions you can make for your health as a senior. Similarly, reevaluating your alcohol intake is a key part of making healthy lifestyle choices and protecting your vascular health. Is there a habit here you've considered letting go of? Even small steps can make a monumental difference. Now, let's shift gears from identifying the problems to discovering powerful solutions. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, which can feel overwhelming. Instead, it's about embracing small, consistent choices that add up to big improvements over time. Every little step forward is a victory for your health. Let's start with 3 incredible food allies that can become cornerstones of your blood pressure management strategy. Solution 1. Embrace potassium-rich foods. Remember how we talked about sodium being a killer because it makes your body hold on to extra fluid? Well, think of potassium as sodium's natural counterpart, its balancing partner. Potassium is like a gentle detoxifier for your blood vessels. While sodium encourages your body to retain water, potassium helps your kidneys get rid of excess sodium through urine. It's like having a natural flush for your system. But that's not all. Potassium also plays a crucial role in relaxing the walls of your blood vessels. When your blood vessels are relaxed and flexible, blood can flow through them more easily, which naturally lowers the pressure. It literally helps your arteries breathe a sigh of relief. So, what does this look like on your plate? Think colorful, natural, and unprocessed foods. Bananas, a classic source, easy to grab and go. Avocados, delicious in salads, on whole grain toast, or even blended into smoothies. Spinach, a powerhouse. Add it to your morning eggs, blend it into a fruit smoothie, you won't even taste it, or wilt it into any dinner dish. Sweet potatoes, a fantastic, nutrient-dense side dish instead of regular potatoes. Beans and lentils, versatile and packed with goodness. Add them to soups, stews, or salads. Instead of that salty snack or processed treat, could you try a banana or a handful of unsalted almonds? Could you swap out that white rice for a sweet potato or sneak some spinach into your next meal? These are simple, delicious ways to help your body naturally lower your blood pressure. For those looking to lower blood pressure naturally, incorporating potassium for blood pressure is a key strategy, often recommended in the DASH diet foods approach. Think about how many healthy fruits and vegetables you can add to your diet as a senior to achieve this. What's one potassium-rich food you could easily add to your meals this week? We've now talked about the incredible benefits of potassium-rich foods. Now let's introduce our second food ally, a true champion for overall health and blood pressure. Solution 2. Incorporate omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are truly remarkable little superheroes in the world of nutrition. They're often called essential because our bodies can't produce them, so we must get them from our diet. What makes omega-3s so special for blood pressure? Primarily, they help reduce inflammation throughout your entire body, including within the walls of your blood vessels. When inflammation goes down, your blood vessels become more flexible and less stiff, allowing blood to flow more smoothly and easily. This directly contributes to lower blood pressure. Beyond that, omega-3s play a role in reducing triglycerides, which are a type of fat in your blood. High triglyceride levels are linked to an increased risk of heart disease. So, by tackling inflammation and improving fat profiles, omega-3s offer a multi-pronged approach to cardiovascular health, potentially even slightly lowering your blood pressure directly. They are a core component of an anti-inflammatory diet. So, where do you find these incredible fats? Fatty fish. This is the most potent source. Think salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout. Aim for 2 servings a week. You can bake it, grill it, or even enjoy it canned. Just check for lower sodium options. If you're worried about mercury, smaller fish like sardines and mackerel are generally safer choices. Flax seeds. These tiny seeds are packed with omega-3s. You need to grind them to unlock the benefits, so buy them pre-ground or grind them yourself in a coffee grinder. Sprinkle them on your oatmeal, yogurt, cereal, or blend into smoothies. Chia seeds. Another tiny but mighty seed. Chia seeds can be added whole to water. They form a gel, oatmeal, puddings, or smoothies. Walnuts. A delicious and satisfying snack. A small handful a day can contribute to your omega-3 intake. Don't like fish? That's perfectly okay. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are excellent plant-based sources that you can easily integrate into your daily routine. Instead of reaching for a processed snack, could you try a handful of walnuts or sprinkle some ground flaxseed into your morning routine? It's about nourishing your body with these beneficial fats to support healthy blood pressure. For those specifically looking into omega-3s for hypertension, the benefits are substantial. whether from fish oil benefits or plant-based sources like flaxseed for blood pressure. It's all about embracing heart-healthy fats in your diet. Which of these omega-3 sources sounds most appealing for you to try this week? Our third food ally, one that brings a multitude of benefits to the table, is Solution 3. Prioritize whole grains and fiber. You often hear about fiber and whole grains, but do you know just how truly impactful they are for your blood pressure and overall heart health? The science. Whole grains are incredible because they retain all parts of the grain kernel, the bran, germ, and endosperm, unlike refined grains which strip away most of the beneficial nutrients. This means they are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Fiber, in particular, is fantastic for your heart and overall metabolic health. It acts like a sponge in your digestive system, helping to lower cholesterol. Soluble fiber can help reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, which directly impacts plaque buildup in arteries. Manage blood sugar levels. Fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing spikes and crashes, which is crucial for overall vascular health, especially if you have or are at risk for diabetes. Stable blood sugar means less stress on your blood vessels. Improve gut health. A healthy gut microbiome, supported by a fiber-rich diet, is increasingly linked to better cardiovascular health and even lower blood pressure. Aid in weight management. Fiber helps you feel fuller for longer, which can prevent overeating, and aid in maintaining a healthy weight, a key factor in keeping blood pressure in check. When your body isn't burdened by high cholesterol, unstable blood sugar, and excessive weight, your heart and blood vessels can function much more optimally, leading to healthier blood pressure readings. Practical application. Making the switch to whole grains and increasing your fiber intake doesn't have to be complicated. It's all about simple swaps. Breakfast power. Instead of sugary, refined cereals, choose a bowl of old-fashioned oatmeal, not the instant-flavored kind. Top it with berries or a sprinkle of flax seeds. Rice choice. Swap white rice for brown rice or wild rice. They have a wonderful nutty flavor and much more fiber. Bread and pasta. Opt for whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta, or explore options like quinoa. Read labels to ensure whole grain is listed as the first ingredient. Legumes, lentils, black beans, chickpeas. These are fiber powerhouses and incredibly versatile. Add them to soups, salads, or make them the star of a meal. These simple changes can make a profound difference in your daily nutrition and significantly contribute to your heart health. Prioritizing whole grains for heart health and focusing on fiber to lower cholesterol and manage blood pressure through foods like brown rice and legumes is a powerful way for seniors to improve their gut health and overall well-being. What's one simple swap you could make today to add more whole grains and fiber to your diet? We've talked about the incredible impact of potassium, omega-3s, and whole grains on your blood pressure. But achieving optimal health isn't just about what you eat. It's about a holistic approach to your well-being. These additional lifestyle tips work hand in hand with your dietary changes to create a powerful synergy for healthier blood pressure and a more vibrant life. Beyond foods, holistic lifestyle tips, mindful eating and portion control. This isn't about rigid diets, but about being present with your food. Eat slowly, savor each bite, and truly listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues. It's so easy to eat quickly, distracted by the TV or a book, and miss those signals until you're uncomfortably full. When you eat mindfully, you're more likely to stop when satisfied, preventing overeating, which can lead to weight gain. It also helps you appreciate the healthy foods you're choosing. Smaller portions, especially of high sodium or sugary items, can make a huge difference over time without feeling deprived. It's a gentle, sustainable way to manage your intake. For us seniors, mindful eating can transform not just our physical health, but our relationship with food. Stress reduction techniques. Remember how chronic stress was one of our killers? Now, let's find your calm. This isn't about eliminating all stress. That's impossible, but about managing your reaction to it and incorporating daily practices that soothe your nervous system. Finding even 5 minutes for deep breathing exercises, listening to calming music, engaging in gentle stretching or yoga, or simply spending time in nature can significantly reduce the release of stress hormones like cortisol. This allows your blood vessels to relax and your heart rate to normalize, leading to lower blood pressure. It's vital to incorporate stress relief for seniors into your daily rhythm. Consistent, moderate physical activity. We covered the dangers of inactivity, and now for the solution. You don't need to sign up for a marathon or spend hours at a gym. The key is consistency and finding something you genuinely enjoy. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity activity each week. That's just about 30 minutes, 5 days a week. A brisk walk around the neighborhood, gentle swimming, dancing to your favorite music, gardening, or even chair exercises can be incredibly beneficial. Regular movement makes your heart stronger, your arteries more flexible, and helps you maintain a healthy weight. This directly contributes to healthier blood pressure. It's all about embracing moderate exercise for blood pressure and finding senior fitness activities that bring you joy. Regular doctor checkups and medication. Adherence, if applicable. Your doctor is your most important partner in this journey. Don't skip those appointments. Be open and honest about your habits, your concerns, and any symptoms you might be experiencing. If medication has been prescribed, take it exactly as directed, even if you feel fine. Regular checkups allow your doctor to monitor your progress, adjust your plan as needed, and catch any new issues early. They can help you understand if medication is right for you, how it works, and how to manage it safely alongside your lifestyle changes. This consistent medical oversight is a cornerstone of effective blood pressure management. Never underestimate the power of regular checkups and consistent adherence to your health plan for seniors. This is a truly holistic health approach. Each of these steps, whether it's choosing a healthy food, taking a few deep breaths, or going for a gentle walk, is a powerful choice that ripples throughout your entire well-being. You know, hearing about changes and strategies is one thing, but seeing how they've transformed someone's life, how real people have applied these principles and seen incredible results, that's truly powerful. These aren't just theories, these are real experiences that can ignite hope and show you what's truly possible. Let me tell you about a couple of people, very much like you, who decided to take charge of their health. Remember Aunt Carol from earlier, the one who loved her canned soups and processed foods, unaware of the hidden sodium? Well, after watching a video just like this one and having a frank conversation with her doctor, she had an aha moment. She realized her love for convenience was silently hurting her heart. She started making small, conscious changes. It wasn't drastic. She didn't overhaul her entire kitchen overnight. She began by reading food labels, choosing low-sodium versions of her favorite canned goods, and gradually incorporating more fresh fruits and vegetables into her meals. She even discovered a love for herbs and spices to flavor her food instead of relying on salt. She told me, It wasn't easy at first, especially giving up some of my old salty favorites, but once I saw those blood pressure numbers start to drop during my home checks, I knew it was worth it. I feel lighter, I have more energy, and honestly, food tastes so much richer now that I'm not drowning it in salt. Her blood pressure went from consistently high to well within a healthy range, all thanks to those small, persistent steps. Then there's Mr. Johnson. He used to be very active in his younger days, but nagging knee pain and general fatigue after retirement had made him stop exercising almost entirely. He thought exercise was off limits for him now, that his body just couldn't handle it anymore. His blood pressure had been creeping up, and his doctor was starting to talk about medication. But his physical therapist suggested gentle chair exercises, water aerobics, and slow, short walks with proper, supportive shoes. He started incredibly slowly, just 15 minutes a day, 3 times a week, focusing on what felt good for his body, not pushing through pain. Gradually, he increased the duration and intensity. Not only did his knee start to feel better and stronger, but his blood pressure, which had been steadily climbing, stabilized beautifully and even started to come down. He found joy in movement again, discovering that even gentle exercise could be incredibly effective. I thought my active days were over, he shared, but now I feel like I've got a second wind. And the best part? My doctor says I'm doing so well, we're keeping medication as a last resort. These aren't isolated incidents, my friend. These blood pressure success stories are happening every single day. Countless seniors are taking control of their health, one mindful meal, one gentle walk, one conscious choice at a time. Your journey might be different, but the possibility of positive change, of real health transformation, is very real. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge, committing to even tiny changes, and trusting that your body has an amazing capacity to heal and improve when given the right support. These real-life health changes demonstrate that it's absolutely possible to focus on improving health in old age and finding motivational health stories within your own life. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? We've truly peeled back the layers on something as vital, yet often overlooked, as your blood pressure. We started by uncovering the 6 blood pressure killers that can silently undermine your health. The sneaky excessive sodium lurking in processed foods, the gradual erosion of health due to a lack of physical activity, the relentless toll of chronic stress and poor sleep, the compounding dangers of undiagnosed or unmanaged conditions like diabetes and obesity, the missed opportunities from not monitoring blood pressure regularly, and the severe impact of excessive alcohol and smoking. Recognizing these is the first brave step towards truly protecting yourself. But we didn't stop there. We then armed ourselves with powerful knowledge about 3 foods to control it, those incredible allies that can become your daily champions. Potassium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, and sweet potatoes, which help your body flush out excess sodium. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts to calm inflammation and support flexible arteries, and whole grains and fiber like oatmeal, brown rice, and lentils to keep your cholesterol and blood sugar in check and your gut happy. And remember, beyond these foods, we explored crucial holistic lifestyle tips, embracing mindful eating, finding your calm through stress reduction, moving your body consistently and gently, and always staying connected with your doctor through regular checkups. My dear friend, please remember this. Managing your blood pressure isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about being kind to yourself, understanding your body, and making small, conscious choices that add up to significant improvements over time. Every single step you take today, whether it's choosing a piece of fruit over a salty snack, taking a 10-minute walk, or just spending 5 minutes quietly breathing, is a powerful investment in a healthier, more vibrant tomorrow. It's about living your golden years to the absolute fullest, with the energy, vitality, and peace of mind you truly deserve. You are worth this effort. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What was the biggest takeaway from today's video for you? Which killer resonated most? Or which of the 3 powerful foods will you try adding to your diet first? Share your thoughts, your struggles, or your successes in the comments below. I read every single one, and we're building a truly supportive community here. Let's learn and grow together. If you found this video helpful, if it brought you a new insight or a spark of inspiration, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel reach more amazing people like you. And if you want more practical, empathetic advice on senior health tips, blood pressure management, and living your best life, make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Tips channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Speaking of future videos, next time we'll dive into something equally fascinating: the surprising link between hydration and cognitive function for seniors. How simply drinking enough water can impact your memory, focus, and overall brain health. So make sure your notifications are on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. You've got this.